So, you might have noticed, I haven't done any videos, no streams for a while. If you haven't really noticed, everything on the channel is gone. So, no videos, no streams, even the non-editing content kind of has been gone. So, long story short, I'm kind of done with Varric, truthfully. Now, they themselves really didn't do anything. They didn't get rid of me, they didn't fire me. It was nothing they did to me. But because of my view on the game, it's kind of why I decided to stop supporting them. The way the game has been going, truthfully, is not good at all. Now, this is my second take on, trying to do this video for everyone. At least give everyone a reason why I'm doing everything, not just cold shoulders leaving. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I do want to give a little bit of insight into everything, so at least you can understand. And just also remember that everything I will say is my opinion. So, I mean, you can agree, you can disagree, but if you disagree, that doesn't mean you're right. And I know a lot of people will probably be a little bit toxic, will be a little bit adamant about my opinions not mattering, try to put me down a little bit, but I really don't give a damn. I'm putting in the game because of me, and somewhat kind of quitting the game because of you too. I always ramble on toxic players all the time, like Electro Sun, or anyone who plays those fucking extra dice teams and unranked people who try to win at all costs and unranked. I always make fun of those people, sweating so hard they need to take a shower immediately after every single game. I do poke fun of those people, and it's nothing against them personally. Like, it's how they are in the game. Like, again, it's your opinion. Some people play the game differently. That's fine. Just understand you are being toxic and you are an asshole. So, again, my opinion. Who cares? Anyways, reason why I am not supporting Ferric anymore is because, again, the way the game has kind of traversed. Introduction to seals, really not a huge deal. Introduction of the dice savers kind of was the starting point. Like, cards and their numbers just started going up drastically, especially with the new EV cards. It just became, it just started like a very, very huge cycle of, releasing broken cards that can do really well, and then having to nerf them just to release more broken cards. And again, that cycle's been going on and on and on and on. When Airdoing was kind of first released, they kind of really didn't have that problem. Like, I think I remember the first two major nerfs. Sphatic and Enika and Anxero, I think, were the first three. I mean, obviously there's others, but those were kind of the major ones. And then Hammerhead. I think those were the two most notorious ones, and then Almagan about that time too. So, but kind of at the time, Ferric really didn't do too much in terms of brokenness. Like, everything was relatively fine, everything was playable. Until, extra dice got released, and then everything just started going AWOL. So, 7th dice was kind of the pushing point, but I still stuck with it. Like, it was a good idea and concept. I just didn't agree with how it was done, allowing people to kind of purchase them at will, like new accounts, buy the last 10 cards. I really felt like it should have been fully random, but then people could have complained, people would have better luck than the others. So, again, I just don't agree with it, but whatever. But equipments, full well, I did try to persuade them not to release the equipments. They obviously ignored what I said and broke the game. So, but I will say, they've done a good job at new ideas and stuff like that. I'll give them that. Like, when I was working on cards, they weren't doing patches or anything like that until Artie. Artie was kind of the first card I built as an actual patch, and that kind of went on from there. New mechanics, trans cards, linkers, auras, sidekicks, pets. Like trust me, I like new content. Like that's why I streamed for Ferret, because the amount of content this game released, new cards, new ideas, you know, prime cards, survival cards, it was a lot. Um, but it kind of got overwhelmed for me personally as a content creator. Back in the days, it would probably be maybe 2 cards a week, so 2 streams. And then, with survival then kind of being up to maybe 3, it was fine. But then now, Ferric just will randomly rework cards, release cards on Saturday and Sunday, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. It just never stopped. So I got kind of burnt out. Again, kind of one reason why I went down to videos, as well as, streams and videos they just never did too well. Like, back when I started, views and everything were fine. Like, they were between 200 and 300. A lot of videos and streams, they got a couple hundred. A couple of them actually got a couple thousand tutorials, but you get the idea. Now fast forward to like the past year or so, and for me personally, they all just kind of dropped. Like some streams, some videos got like 70 to 90, and kind of recently, or kind of the average recently was, even for the videos, they were like 130 to 180. This is very clear people just weren't interested in the game anymore. People left. And on top of that, I do look at the stream stats and video stats, and y'all are only watching the video between 4 and 7 minutes on average. So I mean, if I'm doing a video, that's maybe like 40 minutes to maybe an hour 10, and the average view is about 7 minutes. I don't know why I'd be doing that, wasting an hour or two trying to put out content. So again, that's one reason, but any other big reason probably has to do with the fact that Ferric just won't fix their problems. So, with the release of Mode 2, it kind of got me going. Like, a little bit before then, still a little upset, Ferric just kept lying about, yeah, we're fixing the game, yeah, we're working on it. Nah. I mean, if you're working on the game, you would balance the game. Like, new content is cool, but with new content comes broken stuff. And, with Lear and Halo and stuff like that, very clear that they just really didn't know what they were doing. And especially with Mode 2. Like, it literally only took me like 20 seconds, because I'm pretty decent at math, to basically calculate the card at its minimum. 4 reds at max, Death Stare, 1500, 6000 damage. An extra plus 1000 damage, obviously not added, but last ability, 2 Deja Vus and 7 runes, so 14 runes with the additional 1000 damage. Yeah. So 1200 damage per rune times 14. With the addition of, the Death Stare, I mean, just the runes themselves was enough to make a card good. But the fact that you still didn't calculate the extra damage, you didn't calculate the Death Stare and the Deja Vu, it just broke the card. So, the fact that Ferric kept doing those releases, well, not to that extent, but they just kept updating the numbers for each and every card, it just pissed me off. And Ferric was still claiming, oh, everything's fine. The average damage or the top damage is still about 13,000. Still about. Yeah, over my dead ass. Stop lying. Stop lying to yourselves. If that was the top damage, you would have known full well Mode 2 would have been too much of a problem. I know, again, some people, don't have an issue with that. If these cards, were claimed to have been so broken and everything, people would be playing with these cards. But if you look at the meta, that's kind of how it is. Like, cards and what they can do, it's unpredictable. Like, just because a card's top damage is 12 to 13,000, that doesn't mean every single card being played in the meta will get that high. It'll be the low. So the fact that they still haven't addressed, cards being able to do 20 to 30,000 on their own, it's just not fun. Like, I used to, pilot, heal, and rage decks. You can't really play those decks alone anymore. So I just don't agree with how Ferrix has been releasing things. Yes, I know it may seem a little selfish, Ferrix not listening to him. Oh, cry about it. Again, it's my opinion. I'm the one doing videos. I'm the one who kind of made the empire here. I'm the one who made YouTube for Aridin a thing. I'm the one who made the Discord a thing. I'm the one who kept the old forums up and running for about a year. I was one who worked for Ferrix for nearly for free. I'm the one who had a big say in what a lot of things happened. And this is kind of how they treat the game. They didn't listen to the person who forewarned them multiple times. They listened to the guy who knew what he was talking about. They didn't listen to the guy who told them not to do things a certain way. And lo and behold, what did they do? Ignored him. They went on their own, righteous path, did whatever they want to do, claiming everything they're doing is fine, healthy for the game. You can stop lying to yourself. The game is not fine. Again, my opinion. But that's how it is. So again, I will no longer be doing Airden content for Ferric anymore. I literally told him, here's my account. I don't need it anymore. I'm not going to be playing the game. I'm not going to be doing anything for the likes of them anymore. So if you do choose to, unsubscribe, that's fine. Like, I know a lot of people subbed for the Airden content. That's fine. That's what this channel was mainly for. Back then I kind of had a vision to want to do more content, but at the time, working full-time and everything like that, and doing Airden on the side, kind of made that near impossible, but I easily could have. So I may be moving on to more things for this channel. So starting this channel kind of brand new. So if you do like games and stuff like that, I'll definitely do that. Probably in majority of what I will do is Magic the Gathering related. I do play a lot of Magic Arena, so probably be a good amount of that stuff on the channel. So I don't know if you're interested in that. You can stick around. I don't know when I'll start or anything like that, but that's kind of how I want the channel to go. But again, if you choose to stay, if you choose to unsub, that's fine. It's up to you. The game, to me, is kind of dead. Not really exciting anymore, not really fun anymore. But, yeah, that's where my head's at. I'm just very upset with the way Feark has handled the game. Kind of treated me as, kind of the figure for this game. Just, I don't know. Like, if you have a face for, a company, the fact that someone kind of talks to people. I mean, I was the one talking to everyone. I was one relaying info to Ferric at the time. Ferric wasn't interactive with the community at all. And that's something I kind of took upon myself. Doing YouTube and stuff, I was the one who relayed, problems and bugs to them. I was the one who, relayed info, relayed opinions to them immediately. That's kind of how it was. Then Discord was kind of put up in, a couple of them joined. It's kind of the empire I built. I was one who started everything. I was the one who kind of put everything into motion for them. And this is kind of how Ferric, to me, has kind of treated me. Just didn't really care. All they personally care about, from what they told me, is they're caring about money. They keep the game afloat by doing whatever they need to do. And quite honestly, that's not how you work the game. Like, would you rather keep a couple thousand people in the game that are hard spenders, Or would you rather keep tens of thousands of people playing the game and have people just generically happy? Like, the more people that, join the game, the more of a chance you have of people trying to spend money to keep your game afloat. But if you don't reach those people, you're not going to survive. So, that's me. That's the route. That's my opinion. That's how I feel like this game has turned for the worse. So, if you want to, try to lash out at me, if you want to make fun of me, that's fine. That's fine. If you want to, say your goodbyes, unsub, that's fine. If you want to stick around for more magic content in the future, that's fine. It's up to you. That'll do it. Now, as far as the Discord will go, I'm on the fence. I'm really on the fence. Discord was the empire I built for this YouTube channel, and it kind of moved a little bit more forward than what I initially expected it to be, since Fergus kind of infiltrated it a little bit. So I don't know. Like, I know most everyone want me to kind of keep it up and running, but just transfer the ownership to someone else. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it was my project that I worked on, and I know other people, worked on, the bots and did hard work for the server itself too, which I'm very grateful for. Like, everything, how the server wasn't what I initially had it. So, let this be a forewarning for the Discord server. It may go down, but not without, a time frame. Yes, it could be kind of harsh. Yes, people may disagree with it. People, again, will probably try to put me down. Whatever. Blame Ferric for it. Because, if they actually built the game properly, if they actually did everything well, then the game would be doing better, and I wouldn't have to make a video like this. I wouldn't have to go through the pain of deleting, 600, 700 videos and streams and stuff like that. Hundreds of, I don't think thousands of hours, maybe a couple thousand hours of videos and stuff like that. The amount of time I've spent, doing this game and even playing this game, all wasted because this company just couldn't keep it afloat properly for the person who was supporting them. So be forewarned. So if people from the Discord are watching, if you want to make a separate Discord, you got time, you can do whatever you want. But I don't know if I'll keep this server up or not. So yes, it's harsh, but it's mine. So I'll catch you guys later. Maybe a long while before I start coming back. But it'll definitely be magic related for the next video. So, and this video will be deleted as well sometime in the future. So just as a heads up as well. So if people do try to come back, in the future, it's a little late. But I'll gracefully tell you that I just stopped doing content because of Ferric. So I'll catch you guys later. And for Discord, I won't be taking any personal messages. I'll probably remove the addition to at me and stuff. And I don't want people bugging me. I don't want people trying to poke fingers, poke or poke the beast, I guess. If quite honestly, I just don't give a damn. I mean, if you're sorry, cool. If you want to make fun of me, cool. If you want to say your goodbyes, cool. Don't at me, folks. But I'll catch you guys later, so peace.